Cubs baseball on ABC 7 is being brought to you by DeVry University. Different on purpose. Young baseball fan enjoying 2 for the price of 2.
He is focused. He is locked in. Probably tracking the cotton candy man.
Yeah. Switch hitting Brian Pena batting righty against the lefty Wood. Strike 1. People are tweeting us. We were talking left-handed hitting Reds, not right-handed hitting Reds like Eric Davis and Barry Larkin.
Thank you for your participation.
Thank you anyway.
Maybe that'll be for later. Buy your tickets now through the Cubs special events page and show your support of the Chicago Fire Department. The Chicago Fire Department night is Thursday, August 20th. The Atlanta Braves are in town. Tickets will be in the terraced reserved outfield and include a special Cubs firefighter baseball cap. For details, visit Cubs.com/special events.
Bird singled in the third, was trying to stretch it into a double, and he got thrown out by Chris DeNorfia. Back-to-back curveballs to start the sequence. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good try.
Yep. The 3-1. That fills it up. That's how you do it.
You play your guitar on the MTV? I don't know if Travis Wood will ever return to the starting rotation, whether it be this year at some point in his career down the road. But the one thing this experience in the bullpen may prove to him is that he's got a decent heater and can trust it a little bit more than maybe he did in the past. Now, his velocity's been a little better since he's been working out of the pen.
Bird on now 3 times, 2 walks and a single.
A lot of people, a lot of scouts, development people around baseball think if you come to rely so much on the cutter, you're going to lose the extension you get on your fastball. You won't have that good velocity. So it may be that because he's pitching out of the pen and reaching back for a little something extra, knowing he's working in shorter bursts, that might be part of it. But I think the other piece of it is just commitment to throwing more fastballs. Nice work here tonight.
Pitching change, Pedro Strop in. We'll be right back.
We are the defiant.
The ones who defy history.
Defy family.
Defy death.
Gravity. The inner demons.
We defy weakness and wanderlust. We defy expectation and explanation.
We defy haters.
And heartbreak.
We defy bad luck.
And bad blood.
We defy to be ignored.
To be bored.
To be defined.
This is our purpose.
Our moment.
Our choice.
Cover your crystal
to live in ours.
Choosing from the $4 menu is not for the indecisive. Incredible values await. Behold the original double steak burger meal, the taco salad and chili cheese footlong meals, the garlic double steak burger meal.
What's that sound, Master?
Kung Fu elbow. Try it.
The $4 menu, where all meals are under $4 at Steak and Shake.
Let's check out the Dunkin' Donuts Bandcamp. America runs on Dunkin'. Joe fired up here as Pedro Strop came in.
Strop has had his struggles here recently. Joe just trying to pump him up.
1 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss on a slider. That's Suarez. Coughlin also in to play left for Denorfia. He's in the 9 spot.
Whoa. Little cross up or some funky action on that fastball.
One and 2. Zach Cozart done for the year, and he was off to a very good start with a devastating knee injury back in June. Gets away. That allows Bird to advance into scoring position on a wild pitch.
David tried to pick that one as opposed to block it. Stroke not easy to catch. He buries that slider down in the dirt a lot. Not an easy game to catch, period. Some long innings. Third different pitcher.
Got him on a slider. 2 outs. DeJesus 2 for 2 with an RBI and a run.
He's gone the other way both times, and they play him as an off-field hitter now. Soler more towards the line and shallow and right. Fowler cheating towards right center.
On this date, 1926, the Reds put up 11 runs in the second inning and a 13-1 win over the then Boston Braves. 4 triples. Kurt Walker hit 2 in an inning.
We're doing a little bumping around on Baseball Reference earlier too, and these teams played a doubleheader at Wrigley back in '79, and the Reds won the opener 12-1 in that ball game. Cubs won the nightcap 8-4.
Ball 4. Second walk of the inning. Doubleheader at Crosley Field on this date, 1962. The Mets had 4 runners thrown out at the plate. Reds won both those games. The Mets had a bad year their first year in the National League. They lost 120.
Yeah, the Amazons weren't so amazing, were they?
Brian Price choosing not to hit for his pitcher with 2 outs and 2 on. You remember the big brawl on this date? Mets and Reds, 86.
Is that Ray Knight?
Yeah.
Eric Davis?
Yeah, third base. Yep. Strike 3 called, inning over. So a couple of walks, but no damage done.
You have the power. The power to inspire their potential. The power to change their world. And show them their own strengths. It's easy for you. Life-changing for them. Give them the power to dream. Become a Junior Achievement Volunteer.
Come flock to the Quad City Botanical Center on July 31st at 6 p.m. for the Flamingo Fandango. If you are thinking how much you'd love to adorn your lawn with one of the wacky flamingos that's been on display in the gardens, now's your chance during the live auction at 7:30 p.m. Enjoy live entertainment from the Fry Daddies, raffles, hors d'oeuvres, and a cash bar. The best dressed flamingo outfit wins a prize, so don't miss out on this exciting tropical event. To find out more, visit ourquadcities.com.
On the next 2.5 Men, Charlie's fallen, and he can't get it up.
This was a sexual injury. Well, thank goodness you're okay.
So it's Alan to the rescue.
Best I can tell, it's a spasm between L4 and L5.
Are you a doctor?
Yes, I'm a chiropractor.
So no. Turn your head and cough.
You have very warm hands.
Again?
You have very warm hands.
On 2.5 Men, Thursday at 9 on the Quad Cities CW.
Anyone can get service in town, but U.S. Cellular offers 4G LTE where you just wouldn't expect it. So you can watch your shows. Way out here. Stream your music. Way out here. Or check Facebook. Way out here.
Pretty awesome, huh?
With U.S. Cellular, now the middle of nowhere is the middle of anywhere.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC 7 is being brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com.
Also on this date, July 22nd, the Reds beat the Cubs 9-1.
First game of a doubleheader.
5-5, and actually the Cubs beat the Reds 5-4 in 13 innings. Game ended just after midnight.
All right, we're going to have 3 conclusions here on the 22nd.
Villarreal to Ross, 6th inning, 5-5.
Ambush him.
He does. Line shot, base hit.
Villarreal had calmed things down for the Reds. After Cingrani's struggles, see if the Cubs can now get a little something going against the right-hander. Fond memories for David Ross here in Cincinnati. 2006, career highs in home runs and RBI.
Bryant tied the game with a 2-run pinch hit single in the third. Two strikes on Bryant. Really? Okay. Explain that one.
I don't know. David's got to be feeling pretty good about it.
Not hit very hard. They're going to get one. That's it. Well, no Brandon Phillips, but pretty nifty there in the middle. And Jesus and Suarez teaming up to get David Ross.
Now off the end of the bat with a little top spin on him. The second bounce gets into the midsection a little bit of DeJesus. There's a quick little shovel there to Suarez. It doesn't carry a lot of momentum into the bag as he tries to make the relay. Plus David Ross is bearing down on him. I think Joe's asking whether he got the base or not on the forced play at second, and wondering, can he challenge that or not? Is this a neighborhood play, or is this a case of a guy just not finding the base on a force at second?
Right. That's the neighborhood play is not challengeable, as he discusses it with Field and Culbreth.
And Joe's saying he never touched it. And that's, can I challenge it? That's my question.
Yeah, and there are two parts, whether he touched or not, but if it's the neighborhood play, again, it is not reviewable. So we're going to discuss.
Yeah.
And it sounds like Joe will challenge if allowed. I think
they're going to have to tighten this up this winter, right? This offseason, kind of come up with a.
So they're going
to. I think the best thing would be to allow a challenge, allow them to challenge it, whether the guy had the ball on the base or not.
It sure looks like Culbreth is saying, I see what you're saying, but I've got that as a neighborhood play. And the idea of the neighborhood play is that middle infielders are allowed to try to turn two and protect themselves with runners coming at them. And for whatever reason, these last 2 years, they have decided that if it is the neighborhood play, it is not challengeable, and it's one of the very few ones that isn't.
The more I see of it, the more I think it should be challengeable. It sounds like I'll find out. He's going to.
This might be a rules check
under the hood. Yeah. So, because the neighborhood play, right, at its core, middle infielder's coming across the bag. He's receiving the throw. Usually, he's dragging his foot across the bag, and he's getting out of harm's way as he makes the throw. So sometimes the timing isn't perfect, and that's why they're saying, well, sometimes the guy has touched the bag, he's left the bag as he's receiving the throw. I think what Joe's arguing is here's a case where a guy just never touched the base
and was in an awkward position when he got the throw. The problem is that angle we can't see when he let go of the ball and if his foot drags.
Yeah, I think they could clean this up if they just said, look, here's the deal, guys. You got to touch the base.
Yep. If it's a neighborhood play, Suarez did the right thing by making the throw and not just leading the ball.
Bailing out.
And making it look like he was trying to turn two.
So I think he's telling Joe, no, it's we're not going to change the call. And he's probably telling Brian Price that it's not a challenge.
It was a rules check. Yeah, so a rules check is not a manager's challenge. It might have also been in the discussions about replay that the neighborhood play is frequent enough, I guess, where they would feel it was kind of an unnecessary challenge. But I don't know if we really see that play as much as people think.
Yeah, when it was first explained to me, I thought originally it was they only have so many cameras and they might not be able to get a clean shot or clean enough look at it. And then it was explained that it was a safety issue. If it's a safety issue, then how about the play at first base with a pitcher covering, or so there's some awkward plays over there where you could argue, well, pitcher shouldn't, if he comes close to the base, he's okay, because if he has to step on the middle of the base and the guy's bearing down on him, there could be an injury. And you could just go on and on and on with all different kinds of silly examples like that.
Swing and a miss, strike three. So Coghlan strikes out at his first at bat. We'll bring up Fowler. Bryant, the runner at first, 2 outs.
Get a little bigger lead.
I guess the equivalent of the neighborhood play would be the ball thrown from a shortstop to a second baseman. It's in his glove for a split second, and then he's trying to pull the ball out to throw to first, and he drops it, and they give the guy the out for that split second. The idea of the neighborhood play is that he doesn't touch the bag almost because he's trying to then do the next part of the play. It's almost like that, right? In other words, I think in the umpire's mind there, if Suarez is only trying to get 1 out, he's going to touch the bag.
Yeah, my interpretation is that the neighborhood play is the guy's coming across the bag. At some point, he has to have his foot on the base as he's receiving the throw. And maybe he goes and gets the ball and he abandons the base, catches the ball, and completes the double play. Now, they may say, no, that's not it at all, that as long as he's in the quote-unquote neighborhood of the base, doesn't really have to touch it.
But we've seen double plays where guys haven't touched it, but are kind of close to it.
Yeah, but, every time we look at one of those, they usually drag the toe across. At some point, they get it.
Right. I have a feeling it will be revisited.
At least by us.
Hamilton makes the catch. Well, Joe may call the office, too. 5-5 in the 6th.
This Thursday.
Come with me, or your bride dies.
Beauty and the Beast.
Thursday at 7 on the Quad Cities CW.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong with me.
Is there like a special category that you women look for to find mugs like me?
Dates. Thursday at 8 on the Quad Cities CW.
Rock Island Milan School District number 41 presents Ready to Rock the School Year, Sunday, August 2nd from 2 to 6 at Schwiebert Park in Rock Island. Everyone is invited to this fun-filled, family-friendly back-to-school celebration. Enjoy music and fun activities, plus a free hot dog, chips, and water. Visit your school's booth to claim a prize. The first 2,000 people to arrive receive a free goodie bag. Get the family together and get ready to rock the school year, Sunday, August 2nd at Schwiebert Park in Rock Island. Brought to you by these fine sponsors.
We are the Defiant.
The ones who defy history.
Defy family.
Defy death.
Gravity and our demons.
We defy weakness and wanderlust. We defy expectation and explanation.
We defy haters.
And heartbreak.
We defy bad luck.
And bad blood.
We defy to be ignored.
To be bored.
To be defined.
This is our purpose.
Our moment.
Our choice. Defy your world. Dare to live in ours.
Your first alert weather forecast from Chief Meteorologist Jerry Taft and Meteorologist Cheryl Scott, only on ABC 7 Eyewitness News. So they did the rules check. And the determination was that it was a true throw, which I think means
accurate.
Neighborhood play, not reviewable. Yeah, the umpires here determined that the throw was a true throw. I believe in New York, they said, okay, if that's the case, no review. Swing and a miss. 1-2 on Billy Hamilton. He's in the leadoff spot. Votto, Frazier next. He got him. 4 batters in. Strop has struck out 3 of them.
You know you're going to see sliders when you face Pedro Strop. Doesn't mean you're going to do anything with them. Hamilton got nothing.
Good slider. Reds won 9-1 earlier and led 5-0 right out of the gate. Second inning, put up 5 spot, and then the Cubs came right back in the third with 5. Dodgers beat the Braves 3-1. To salvage a finale in that 3-game set.
claiming that that pitch was outside a bit. There's the quick pitch. See, I was perusing the rule book earlier because we had the controversial balk call in the last game, and I'd come across this once before. According to the rule book, when Pedro does that, that's illegal. A little quick pitch. Or at least could be interpreted as illegal based on the letter of the law in the rule book.
Seen a few pitchers do it. Stroke does it.
Yeah, it's very effective. Carlos Villanueva will do it every now and then. Saw Lorenz in here the other night doing it.
Lifted foul to left. The 3-2 pitch misses outside 4 times. Votto's been on. This Reds fan really wanted this ball.
This guy's sneaking up from the backside.
Bird got the worm that time. We'll bring Chris Bosio to the mound.
If you are a fantasy baseball player, this is a good deal. MLB.TV. They serve up real-time highlights, pitch tracking info. You can check in on all your out-of-market fantasy players live or on demand on over 400 devices. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Get MLB.TV. Do it today.
Votto aboard, 1 out. Todd Frazier retired on a nice running warning track grab by Fowler in the 4th.
Good pitch.
Popped him up.
Frazier got a base hit off Stroke the other night. A slider that was down and away. He just leaned out and flipped it into left field. Didn't hit it hard, but we've seen it a lot from Frazier. It really covers the outside corner. He'll reach out and get off-speed pitches down and away. Put them in play and sometimes do significant damage. So you got to do your work in, especially when you got a lively arm like Stroke. Ate him up with that 95-mile-an-hour heater in. I suspect that was the message delivered by Bosio.
The 1-0 to Bruce. Strike. He's got a game-winning homer in this series. That was Monday night. 2-2. Each team with a 5-run inning, and then goose eggs everywhere else. Ross kept it generally in front of him. So 3-2 with 2 outs.
So we'll play behind Votto.
It's Pena on deck. Rizzo playing behind Votto. And he gets his legs stretched out as he'll be on the move. He struck him out. Bruce, no argument. Inning over. 5-5.
This summer, you could win tickets every hour to concerts of your choice.
Awesome. Yeah.
But only with Pepsi.
Yes. Oh. At least your name's on the bottle. Do I look like a Larry to you?
Pop open music every hour with Pepsi.
We are the Defiant.
The ones who defy history.
Defy family.
Defy death.
Gravity. The inner demons.
We defy weakness and wanderlust. We defy expectation and explanation.
We defy haters.
And heartbreak.
We defy bad luck.
And bad blood.
We defy to be ignored.
To be bored.
To be defined.
This is our purpose.
Our moment.
Our choice. Defy your world. Dare to live in ours.
On the next 2.5 Men, Charlie's fallen. And he can't get it up.
This was a sexual injury. Well, thank goodness you're okay.
So it's Alan to the rescue.
Best I can tell, it's a spasm between L4 and L5.
Are you a doctor?
Yes, I'm a chiropractor.
So no. Turn your hands off.
You have very warm hands.
Again.
You have very warm hands.
On 2.5 Men.
Thursday at 9 on the Quad Cities CW.
This summer, you can win tickets every hour to concerts of your choice. Right. But only with Pepsi.
You still got the polar bear?
Pop open music every hour with Pepsi.
competition with these new deals at Green Family Hyundai. Lease the new 2015 Hyundai Sonata SC only $189 a month with no money down. Or get zero financing for 75 months. That's a new Sonata for $189 a month with no money down. Or be interest-free for 75 months with volume discounts on over 800 vehicles in stock and America's best warranty. You just can't buy the wrong car at Green Family Hyundai. Saving the car world one deal at a time. Green Family Hyundai. You gotta go green.
Polyrhythms presents their second annual Jazz and Heritage Festival, August 21st through 23rd. Celebrate on Friday and Saturday at Rock Island's MLK Park and on Sunday in the RME's Redstone Room in Davenport. Bring your lawn chairs, relax, and listen as we celebrate the musical legacy of the Quad Cities with headliners Nina Freelon and Billy Branch and the Sons of Blues. This festival is free and open to the public. The Polyrhythms Jazz and Heritage Festival, August 21st, 22nd, and 23rd.
Peter perfects his parenting skills.
All right, Stewie, your dad's going to help you learn how to be a man. Real men have a couple of beers and then project their inadequacies on their kids.
Okay.
What's that? You think you're better than me?
What? No, I didn't say that.
So I guess you think you would have been some kind of big shot by my age, huh? Gotten that promotion?
I don't even know what you do.
Well, let me tell you something. You're nothing, and you're never going to be nothing. Now, let's sit here and watch TV.
Next, Family Guy. Viewer discretion advised. Thursday in the Quad Cities CW.
Good choice by Rizzo. He would have been out.
And you say, why not? Well, they would have walked him.
Runner at third, 2 outs, 7th inning, 5-5 tie. First time Jason Hamill has ever.
Monday, August 3rd.
Well, what do we have here? Is there a lady in the house? Jimmy Duck.
Hey, Jimmy, do we have time for one more round before?
Please tell me that wasn't my mother.
Significant Mother. Premieres August 3rd in the Quad Cities CW. Family Guy's been hacked.
What are we watching?
Every intimate detail.
Chris, our bath is ready.
I don't know what to do now.
Every embarrassing moment.
You know, Meg, I'd love to see you without your hat on. Okay.
Tap into Family Guy. Weekdays at 5:30 on the Quad Cities CW.
Anyone can get service in town, but US Cellular offers 4G LTE where you just wouldn't expect it. So you can watch your shows. Way out here! Stream your music. Way out here! Or check Facebook. Way out here.
Pretty awesome, huh?
With US Cellular, now the middle of nowhere is the middle of anywhere.
The Simpsons. Weekdays at 5 on the Quad Cities CW.
Busted hit and run.
Watch how quickly Russell gets that ball down after the high throw.
The Castellanos with the grand slam for Detroit. Ian Kinsler's 3 for 3. Disappointing year for the Mariners. 43 and 51 going into play tonight. Just ahead of the A's for 4th in the West. It's full 3 and 2. Jesus on deck. Inning over. Hit, no runs. Still tied as we go to the 8th.
This Thursday,
Bullets can't even stop them.
a new threat sees them out of the city
So death do us part, right?
and into hot water.
Come with me, or your bride dies.
Beauty and the Beast.
Thursday at 7 on the Quad Cities CW.
What is wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong with me.
Dates. Thursday at 8 on the Quad Cities CW.
The flock returns to the Quad City Botanical Center this summer for our Flamingo Follies exhibit, now through July 31st. We want you to bring the whole family out to enjoy an exhibit of artistically altered pink plastic lawn flamingos, designed by over 60 area artists. As you enjoy the flamingos, be sure to vote for your favorites for the People's Choice Awards. To find out more about the Flamingo Follies exhibit, visit ourquadcities.com.
On the next 2.5 Men, Charlie's fallen, and he can't get it up.
This was a sexual injury. Well, thank goodness you're okay.
So it's Alan to the rescue.
Best I can tell, it's a spasm between L4 and L5.
Are you a doctor?
Yes, I'm a chiropractor.
So no. Turn your head and cough.
You have very warm hands.
Again?
You have very warm hands.
On 2.5 Men.
Thursday at 9 on the Quad Cities CW.
Peter perfects his parenting skills.
All right, Stewie, your dad's going to help you learn how to be a man. Real men have a couple of beers and then project their inadequacies on their kids.
Okay.
What's that? You think you're better than me?
What? No, I didn't say that.
So I guess you think you would have been some kind of big shot by my age, huh? Gotten that promotion?
I don't even know what you do.
Well, let me tell you something. You're nothing, and you're never going to be nothing. Now, let's sit here and watch TV.
Next, Family Guy. Viewer discretion advised. Thursday on the Quad Cities CW.
In game summary, see what these two offenses have done, and really all about one inning. You know, the bottom of the second for the Reds, top of the third for the Cubs. The bullpens have been sparkling. Pedro Villarreal, the story of this game. 4 1/3. 2 hits, no runs in relief of Tony Cingrani. Wood for the Cubs, 2 1/3. Strop, 1 2/3. Soriano, 1 inning. Now it's right-hander Jumbo Diaz. He'll face Addison Russell, and then Kyle Schwarber's going to hit for David Ross.
Oh, here we go. Couple innings to go. Cubs will take a look at the hard-throwing right-hander. Big Jumbo, 2-1 with a 5.81 ERA. Works for the 29th time. Everybody talking about Kyle Schwarber around the ballpark here in Cincinnati, and for good reason.
Here we go in the 8th. Was on the Reds opening day roster, but really struggled sent out on June 7th. Brought back after the break. Two strikes. That should be an infield hit. It is. Ahead of Schwarber. Schwarber bats for Ross. What a night he had last night. He had 4 hits, 2 home runs, triples shy of the cycle. 1 homer tied it. The other one won it, and 11 total bases.
Moose Morin in 1956 had 11. He was 30 years old then.
Trying to break the tie. The Cubs have not led all day. They could not hold up.
Kyle's third chance as a pinch hitter, 0 for 2 so far.
Play him around a pole, infield and outfield.
See how aggressive Jumbo is going to be here. Obviously trying to stay away from Schwarber, who's very capable of going deep the other way here.
Two and two. Those last 2 first-round picks before being Happ, of course. Back-to-back in the lineup right now. Schwarber, Bryant. Swing and a miss. Diaz strikes him out.
Diaz animated after the strikeout. Got Kyle Schwarber's attention.
Yeah.
Schwarber staring at him as he heads back to the dugout.
Mercedes drive of the game. Bryant off the bench in the 3rd inning, a 2-run single. That made it 5-5.
Castro, Denorfia, all with doubles in that 5-run innings.
Big lead by Russell. Yeah, lest you think Kyle Schwarber's intimidated by anybody. Diaz pretty excited. Schwarber with a little stare down going, okay. And now we've got...
and nothing in your face about that. It's just emotion on the part of Diaz. He's still taking his measure of Diaz to say, I got you. I'll get you sooner or later.
A fan
got loose and
on the field and then left.
For security to get off the field, and then we can resume play.
Some people hit the suds a little too early today.
A long day at the ballpark.
Russell at first, 1 out, 1-0 on Bryant. Diaz with a 2-2. Frazier to second for 1. That's all they'll get.
Frazier played that ball like he thought this was the 3rd out of the inning.
Yeah.
And didn't put a whole lot of steam on that throw. I guess with that look, a little more urgency than it first appeared.
Yankees lead Baltimore 4-2 in the 6th. A-Rod has homered for career hit 3,024. So he just passed Lou Brock for 24th on the all-time hit list.
Bryant replaces Russell at first base. And Chris has proven to be a better base stealer than Addison. He might be setting sail here at some point. That would have been the point, but Coughlin took a hack and fouled it off.
Yeah, with pinch hitters and things, it's a little disoriented. You've got Russell, Schwarber, Bryant, Coughlin. A little different.
Yeah, and I think that's why Joe decided to hit Schwarber there for Ross, because didn't have typical weak hitters coming up. Thought he could get something done here in the 8th, and is probably going to get Chapman in the 9th. So this was go time. the modern running game, most managers, they give guys the green light. They encourage them to run in certain situations. You don't often see, at least the guys I talk to, we're running on this pitch, and I want you, the hitter, to take the pitch to let the guy steal. So you see a lot of potential stolen bases disappear as the ball is fouled off. Now, there are hitters who are kind of savvy and wise to the idea, and they'll take a pitch or two to let a guy try to steal a base.
On Coughlin.
They're checking the video, and they will not challenge.
That's the go-ahead run right there. Chris Bryant, second base. 3-2 to Coughlin. Inning over. Still 5-5.
800 of the best deals are in the house. The Green Chevy pre-driven powerhouse. Get a fully inspected pre-driven with 1.9% financing and no money down. Drive a 2015 200 Limited, a 2014 Malibu 2LT, or a 2014 Fusion SE. Your choice, just $16,994 or $257 a month with remaining factory warranty. We've got many vehicles under $8,000. We finance your future, not your past, at the #1 Green Chevy powerhouse. You gotta go to Green.
Green, gotta go to Green.
Do you really think that God is watching us?
I know he is.
Friday in the Quad Cities CW.
If you want to shed the fat and sculpt your core to get those sexy toned abs of your dreams, then stop doing sit-ups.
Say what?
And start dancing with Hip Hop Abs, the fun new ab sculpting system from Insanity creator Sean T.
I don't want you to ever get down on the floor to do crunches again. I'm gonna break it down so you burn the fat and sculpt those abs fast.
Just do Sean's easy-to-follow moves to work your upper abs, middle abs, lower abs, and obliques, all while you're dancing.
I went from a size 18 to a size 2. I have abs now. I've got a six-pack.
And now the complete $80 Hip Hop Abs system is 75% off. That's right, Hip Hop Abs is only $19.95. We'll even upgrade you to express shipping free. Get the complete Hip Hop Abs system for only $19.95.
Call 1-800-628-9407 or order online at gethiphopabs.com. That's 1-800-628-9407. Call now.
Name something you might like about living life as a woman.
Have my own breasts.
Find a whole new reality here on The Feud.
Weeknights at 6 on the Quad Cities CW.
Baseball on ABC 7 is brought to you by Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Great night here in Southern Ohio. And a 5-5 tie. The Cubs trying to get a split in the doubleheader and in the series.
Hector Rondon now pitching to a 1.98 ERA. He has been on fire lately, a 0.61 earned run average in his last 15 ball games. Hitters are 3 out of 43 against him in that stretch.
New battery, Rondon and Schwarber. strike on DeJesus. 1-2. Fireballing Aroldis Chapman.
Skip Schumacher out on deck to take the at-bat.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Power slider from Hector Rondon to get DeJesus.
Skip Schumacher for Diaz. Schumacher leads the major leagues with 11 pinch hits. Foul back.
Hector threw 2 innings of the ball game last night, allowed a couple of hits, no runs, struck out 2 through 30 pitches.
Schumacher 11 out of 40. This is the 44th pinch hit plate appearance. And that is just foul down the left field line.
If you're going to make a living as a pinch hitter in the game these days, you got to have a quick bat. I mean, all these guys come out of the bullpen throwing 97, 98 miles an hour, so you got to keep it pretty simple. Short stroke, try to hit the ball on a line. That's the approach that Schumacher has taken for a long time now.
Past Rondon. Base hit.
Difficult to make that play with the bare hand, but I don't know that he had an option.
Hamilton bunt single in the first, 2-run double in the second, and has struck out twice since. Tie ball game, and it's late. We're in the 8th. Bryant way in at third. Popped up the bunt attempt. Schwarber can't get there. Behind the plate.
Schumacher 0 for 2 in stolen base tries. It's not a big part of his game. Hard to bunt 97 miles an hour. Hamilton has bounced into 2 double plays all year.
playing time with his offensive prowess, earning accolades inside the clubhouse. So his work back of the plate. Yep, a work in progress, but learning on the fly. Two-one to Hamilton. Into right center. Schumacher on his way to third. Hamilton trying for two. He's in. Trouble here in the eighth. Second and third. With Votto coming up, they'll probably walk it.
Yeah, I would think that would be the play. Two-seam fastball moving away from Hamilton. He puts a good swing on it and shoots it towards the alley in right center. Any little mishandle out there, Schumacher scores, so well played by Fowler.
So the bad news is obvious. The bases will be loaded with one out and a 5-5 tie late. If there's a silver lining here, and it's not that Todd Frazier's coming up, the two-time All-Star, it's that Todd Frazier's not had a good game offensively. He's 0 for 4, and he has left, man, I want to say 2, 5, 6, 7 guys on base in his 4 bats.
Yeah, he's made weak contact 3 of the 4 times up. Pop-ups. And then did drive one ball deep to center field out towards the Reds bullpen that Dexter Fowler ran down.
Votto continues to get on. All 5 times. Here's Joe. Strategy session with Frazier coming up.
Last time with Strope out there, they busted him in with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, tied him up, and a weak little pop-up to third base. Started with that little chopper by Schumacher.
Well, it's not a desperate situation because you're a double play ball away from getting out of the inning, and Rondon can also miss a bat or two, but not ideal with Todd Frazier at the plate and the bases loaded.
That would be interesting to crawl inside Frazier's head right now, see if he's cheating on that inside fastball.
Double play depth all around. Bases loaded, 1 out. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. So among the differences between Frazier and Votto, you got righty versus lefty, but Frazier more power, less patient.
I would be inclined to shorten Jorge Soler up in right field.
He's really deep. 2-1.
If he gets a little weak contact off the end of the bat, I would hate to see that be the swing that beats you. You got Chapman warming up there for the 9th.
Cold, foul. Foul ball past third. 2-2. Hammer made the call. What a good look.
Time Frazier did get the barrel out in front.
It was foul. Adam Hammer, I mean, that's my Saturday night dance move right there. That's it.
What do you call it?
Call it the hammery. I don't know. Schumacher, the go-ahead run. He's at third. Hamilton second. Votto first. Ground ball deflects off of Rondon. Throw to the plate. Out there. How about that? Frazier just throws his helmet up in the air. A big smile from Rondon. 1-3-2. I've never seen that before.
Just the way you draw it up. Well, one of the themes for the Cubs this year has been magic after Joe brought the magician into the clubhouse in New York. There's a little magic going on right there.
The other question is, could this have been a double play? It might have been had it not hit Rondon. It, I think, takes Russell right to the bag. But I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah. Well, no, you're right. I mean, the way they were playing him. Scoring that at home, it's booty to first base to home.
Bases loaded. Bruce swing and a miss. Not out of it yet. Schwarber's got to be really good here. You got Hamilton at third. Anything in the dirt, he's probably going to try to score. Popped him up. Shallow left. Coughlin underneath. That's it. The Reds done in the eighth. He got out of it. 5-5.
This Thursday.
Come with me, or your bride dies.
Beauty and the Beast. Thursday at 7 on the Quad Cities CW.
Nothing's wrong with me.
Is there like a special category that you women look for to find mugs like me?
Dates. Thursday at 8 on the Quad Cities CW.
On the next 2.5 Men, Charlie's fallen, and he can't get it up.
This was a sexual injury. Well, thank goodness you're okay.
So it's Alan to the rescue.
Best I can tell, it's a spasm between L4 and L5.
Are you a doctor?
Yes, I'm a chiropractor.
So no. Turn your head and cough.
You have very warm hands.
Again?
You have very warm hands.
On 2.5 Men, Thursday at 9 on the Quad Cities CW.
Anyone can get service in town, but US Cellular offers 4G LTE where you just wouldn't expect it. So you can watch your shows. Way out here! Stream your music. Way out here! Or check Facebook. Way out here.
Pretty awesome, huh?
With US Cellular, now the middle of nowhere is the middle of anywhere.
Name something you might like about living life as a woman.
Have my own breasts.
Find a whole new reality here on The Feud.
Weeknights at 6 on the Quad Cities CW. The Family Guy. Weekdays at 5:30 on the Quad Cities CW. The Simpsons. Weekdays at 5 on the Quad Cities CW.
Let's check out our upcoming ABC 7 schedule. Saturday and Sunday against the Phillies, and then in Milwaukee on August the 1st. Here's Aroldis Chapman.
Picked up save number 19 here Monday night, and we were surprised to see him come into that ball game because he had pitched the day before against Cleveland and threw 44 pitches in 2 innings, but he had not pitched in a good while since then, well, except for the All-Star game. But 19 out of 20 now is Chapman in terms of saves. He's got a 1.56 ERA. A ton of strikeouts, as you would expect. And what did he get to 101? Did he get to 102 with the
Yes,
fastball the other night? We thought, well, maybe after that long outing the day before, he won't have his best stuff. And I think he started at 99 and humped a few up there, better than 100.
98 to Fowler, low. Nice job, Hector Rondon, to get out of it. Base hit left field. So now the question is, you got a base stealer at first. How many chances do you get against Chapman? You've got Castro coming up. I think you got to think about trying to run here.
Yeah, at some point, you know, right? Castro hits the ball on the ground a lot. You know, the problem is Dexter, we see him a lot with the lefty on the mound heading back to the base as the pitch is being delivered. A lot will depend on what kind of a read he can get off of Chapman. He's going back to the bag there. And frankly, I don't know what kind of a move Chapman has because I haven't seen him pitch with men on base very often. There have been 4 steals against him or with him on the mound this year, and nobody's been caught. But to your point, yeah, I think at some point, you know, the idea that you're going to string a bunch of hits together against him is fairly remote, so why not gamble a little bit? Just get a halfway decent lead and go on first move. Meanwhile, lobby the first base umpire that he's stepping towards home as he makes that throw. See if you can talk him into a balk call.
Again, first move was back. 1-1.
One thing Fowler's presence on first base may do is and this is kind of ironic to say, buy Castro more fastballs. You think, well, why do you want fastballs? I think it's a guy that throws 103 miles an hour.
Strike 2.
But if you feel like he's committed to the heater, at least you can, you know, disregard the slider and the changeup because he does use those pitches from time to time.
Gets a sign from Pena. Fly ball, long run, Bruce. Lands foul. Five in the second for Cincinnati. 5 in the third for the Cubs. Nothing since. Gonzalez very emphatic, and I think you have to be when Chapman's pitching on that late time call. You don't want 101 come buzzing up there with somebody not paying attention. One and two. Fowler does not appear to be getting a good read. Continues to go back to the bag.
Yeah, and that's why saying if you're going to run here, it's not a situation where you're going to try to read him. You're just going to go on first move and hope you pick the right pitch and hope he's committed to going home.
There he goes. In the dirt. 2-2. Fowler gets second.
Yeah, all the above. We got a nice break going on first move. Tough pitch for Pena to handle, so no chance to throw him out.
a chance here. Swing and a miss. That's the first out, 102 miles an hour to get Castro.
That's nasty. It's very difficult to do anything with that. Unconventional to think about stealing third with a left-handed hitter in the box, but I wouldn't rule it out.
Base hit left field, Fowler to third. Gary Jones says, let's try it. And he's out. Pena held on to the ball. I think that's a good send.
Yeah, it was a little bit late, but Fowler never broke stride. Again, we talked about with Chapman on the mound how difficult he is to hit.
Got to try it.
It's worth taking a shot. And, Rizzo gets into scoring position with the play coming home, so you still have a shot with Soler to drive him home.
Great play by Pena to not drop the ball. So Marlon Byrd saves the tie for now.
And Joe's going to ask about the blocking the plate rule here.
Right? You have to.
Yeah, play all your cards. He's going to argue that Pena didn't give him a lane to slide to.
This will be an interesting call. We had a lot of this last year, didn't we? And then they kind of clarified the rule, and we haven't really seen it.
Good job by Pena there. He gets the ball in his throwing hand as he applies the tag.
Yeah, the reason that's a good send is it's Aroldis Chapman on the mound. His strikeout rate is off the charts. And if you're just waiting.
Yeah, any little mishandle there by Pena and Fowler scores.
Yep.
Now, Fowler in that situation, because he has moved into the baseline, he's well within his right to go ahead and try to plow him over.
Yep. This is all about where Pena was without the ball. And really where Fowler was, too.
Right. As Fowler's nearing home plate, does he have a lane? I mean, when this rule was first implemented, I think they would have said he's safe. He blocked home plate. They didn't give him a lane. But I think the new interpretation is if the ball gets there clearly ahead of him, the catcher's well within his right to. This is kind of old school blocking the plate here. He's given that back corner of home plate initially, and then moves into the baseline as he's receiving the throw.
Yep, there was just a little shuffle step. So here he's fine. Right there, he made the little move to get the ball, and they've determined that he did everything correctly. And it's hard to argue with that.
Yeah, it's just that's baseball. That's the way it probably should be. And again, Fowler would have been within his right to lower his shoulder and go Pete Rose on him.
Now, it's interesting. I don't know if we can get one last look as they're going to walk Soler intentionally. The ball ended up in his bare hand. But I'm pretty sure he tagged him with both.
Yeah, he had the bare hand in the glove, and that's the way catchers are taught.
Okay, so
secure the ball, two hands. Here, his boom, there's the tag, and then
the ball's in the bare hand. Yep, he got it right. The determination here. They were going to walk Soler. Instead, Price coming out. Did Chapman kind of indicate, I don't want to walk him?
I do not know. It's a good question.
Taylor Teagarden is on deck.
Whoa.
Ooh, his right.
Maybe that's why Chapman didn't want to throw the intentional walk. Hard for a guy that throws 102 to goose it up there.
This is not a Pena sliding to his right. This is a to the side and back.
Yeah, and apparently this is a little bit of an issue for Chapman because the fans are applauding with every one he accurately gets there. Or semi-accurately anyway.
Give Bird credit for a throw that ended up in a pretty good spot. Pena made an even better play to hang on to the ball and not get in that lane. The other thing for me on the send is it's fouling.
Yeah,
it's not David Ross running. Rizzo takes off for third. Why not? They're going to give it to you.
And Soler ought to be taking second here.
And he will. Rizzo scores. Taylor Teagarden makes it 6-5.
Man, how good does that feel for Taylor Teagarden? Last man off the bench here today. He's had a couple ugly at-bats lately. He gets in there, gets the hardest thrower in the league, and delivers. Short path to the ball. Cubs lead.
They were down 5-0 at one point. That's high.
Get thumped in the first game. Down 5 after 2 in this game. You feel like you're dead in the water. And the Cubs rise up with 5 in the third. And getting it done here against Chapman on the heels of the Schwarber heroics last night.
Miles an hour turned him around. 3-2. Taylor Teagarden giving the Cubs the lead off Aroldis Chapman. single, strikeout, single, intentional walk, single walk. A couple of stolen bases in the inning. Here comes Schwarber. In there for a strike. When Axelrod is up. 0-2. Suarez due for the Reds in the bottom of the ninth. Swing and a miss, and the inning is over, but they grab the lead. Taylor Teagarden's two-out single, and it's 6-5 in the ninth.
We are the defiant.
The ones who defy history.
Defy family.
Defy death.
Gravity. The inner demons.
We defy weakness and wanderlust.
We defy expectation and explanation.
We defy haters.
And heartbreak.
We defy bad luck and bad blood.
We defy to be ignored. To be bored.
To be defined. This is our purpose.
Our moment.
Our choice. Defy your world. Dare to live in ours.
Meet Hollywood's newest producing partners, Mel Gibson and Homer Simpson.
I'll call the hair and makeup ladies. You see if the Teamsters will work for free.
Piece of cake. Now where's that kid with my latte?
And they're taking the town by storm.
The audience wants action and seats with beverage holders.
Landmine!
Does Homer have the secret for success?
Movies mean that much to you?
They're my only escape from the drudgery of work and family.
The Simpsons.
Thursday at 5 on the Quad Cities CW. Meet the eligible bachelors of Seinfeld. George.
My name's Buck Naked. I'm a porno actor.
Jerry.
I'm single, I'm thin, and I'm neat.
And Kramer.
I can't get my pants off.
They'll stop at nothing.
My name is George. I'm unemployed and I live with my parents.
To make an impression.
Sure you don't want me to take my clothes off? 'Cause I'll do it.
A little respect, for I am Costanza, Lord of the Idiots.
Seinfeld, tonight on the Quad Cities CW.
Baseball on ABC7 has been brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. By Ford, America's best-selling brand. Check out our entire lineup at your local Ford store or at localfordstores.com. And by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Teagarden stays in to catch. He's the third Cub catcher in this game. And think about the turn of events. The Reds had a golden opportunity in the 8th. Could not get the go-ahead run in. The Cubs did against Chapman in the 9th. So here's Jason Mott trying to save it for Hector Rondon. Strike one on Brian Pena.
Cheese at the knees to get started. Mott the winner in the ball game last night. 2 scoreless innings. becomes the longest outing for Mott this year.
Ready for a 2-1. 3-1. The way the series has gone, it just doesn't feel like it's going to be easy, does it?
No.
Bird on deck. 3-1 on Pena. Popped him up. Not much foul ground here, however. And it'll make the seats. Cubs overcame an early 5-0 deficit.
Switch hitter, far better from this side of the plate. A 304 hitter, left-handed.
Sharply hit on the ground, but right at the second baseman, Russell. One away. They love getting that first batter of an inning. Here comes Bird. He's walked twice, singled twice. And remember, threw out Dexter Fowler at the plate. Very easily say the Reds were in position to sweep this entire 4-game series. But Kyle Schwarber with the game-tying homer last night in the 9th, game-winning homer in the 13th, and then the big comeback here in Game 2 of this doubleheader.
Bryant off the bench early for a key pinch hit single. Taylor Teagarden could prove to be the game winner.
Swing and a miss for out number 2.
Outstanding work by the bullpen in support of Dallas Beeler, who only lasted 2. This would be really a team win, boy.
Pitch to Suarez. Strike call.
He has struck out his last 3 trips to the plate. Raucous Cub fans getting into it.
Hit. Reds still alive. 2-out single for Suarez.
Cubs were playing no doubles. Fowler was deep. That allowed him to get over there and cut that ball off with no risk of extra bases for Suarez. This is where you're glad that Billy Hamilton was in the starting lineup and not available to pinch run.
To the plate by DeJesus. Brandon Phillips now Walks into the on-deck circle.
Keys to the game. We talked about Anthony Rizzo, and he has responded. 2 out of 4, scored 2. They have neutralized Frazier, 0 for 5 tonight. Not so much Votto. That was the other guy we talked about. He's been on base 5 times.
Two down, a 1-1 pitch. 1-2. Yeah, it's only 1 game in July, but it feels like there's a lot riding on this one. You hang on here, you go 4-3 on the trip. Salvage a 2-2 split here. The pitch to DeJesus, fouled, still 1-2.
And ho-hum, just another 1-run game for the Cubs. They've played more than anybody in baseball. Took both those revolvers out of his holster, fired every bullet, threw his gun at the Reds. Just everybody.
He should do a Chichi Rodriguez, too.
Yeah, just a total team effort, man. What a win.
Oh, what a day. They got blistered in the first game 9-1, but a big comeback 6-5 in game 2.
Welcome to Allentown. Be sure to visit Allentown 5 nights a week on 2.5 Men.
Tonight at 9 on the Quad Cities CW.
This fall,
Josh!
a new series that's not about looking for Josh.
I haven't seen Josh yet.
Not about obsessing over Josh.
What's the deal with you and Josh?
And definitely not about moving cross-country for Josh.
I did not move here because of Josh, because that would be crazy, and I am not crazy.
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
This fall on the Quad Cities CW.
Get registered for the Color Me Happy 5K run sponsored by Walgreens, September 19th in Rock Island. The event will benefit the Arc of the Quad Cities area. And this fun and colorful run will put a smile on your face and a splash of color on everything, while helping out individuals living with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Grab your friends and register now for the Color Me Happy 5K run, sponsored by Walgreens, to help support the Arc of the Quad Cities area, September 19th. To find out more, go to ourquadcities.com.
If you want to shed the fat and sculpt your core to get those sexy toned abs of your dreams, then stop doing sit-ups. Say woo! And start dancing with Hip Hop Abs, the fun new ab sculpting system from Insanity creator Sean T.
I don't want you to ever get down on the floor to do crunches again. I'm going to break it down so you burn the fat and sculpt those abs fast.
Just do Sean's easy-to-follow moves to work your upper abs, middle abs, lower abs, and obliques, all while you're dancing.
I went from a size 18 to a size 2. I have abs now. I've got a 6-pack.
And now the complete $80 Hip Hop Abs system is 75% off. That's right. Hip Hop Abs is only $19.95. We'll even upgrade you to express shipping free. Get the complete Hip Hop Abs system for only $19.95.
Call 1-800-628-9407 or order online at gethiphopabs.com. That's 1-800-628-9407. Call now.
Cubs beat the Reds 6-5. Come from behind fashion. Taylor Teagarden, our Hyundai play of the game, off Aroldis Chapman.
Yeah. Taylor's had some fairly ugly at-bats off the bench, and he hasn't had a lot of chances. And steps in there against a hard-throwing left-hander and delivers. That was pretty sweet.
Nice job today, partner.
Way to go, man.
Our next ABC 7 telecast of Cubs baseball will be Saturday at 3. Phillies and Cubs, middle game of a 3-game weekend set. Once again, our final score tonight, Cubs 6, Reds 5. For JD and our entire crew here in Cincinnati, I'm Len Casper. Thanks for watching Cubs baseball. Blackish is next.
You have the power to show her what she can become. It's easy for you, life-changing for them. Give her the power to dream. Become a Junior Achievement Volunteer.
You want to feel connected, at one with your world. Informed, included, and inspired. So no matter where you are, when important things happen, we're here at all hours, in the moment, on every screen in your life. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. We investigate and inform, give back to the community, build the local economy, even save lives. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. And unlike any other news source, we're here. 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 And here. We are broadcasters, always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
On the next 2.5 Men, Charlie's fallen, and he can't get it up.
This was a sexual injury. Well, thank goodness you're okay.
So it's Alan to the rescue.
Best I can tell, it's a spasm between L4 and L5.
Are you a doctor?
Yes, I'm a chiropractor.
So no. Turn your head and cough.
You have very warm hands.
Again?
You have very warm hands.
On 2.5 Men.
Thursday at 9 on the Quad Cities CW. Meet the eligible bachelors of Seinfeld.
I'm single, I'm thin, and I'm neat.
I can't get my pants off.
Lord of the Idiots.
Seinfeld, tonight on the Quad Cities CW.
2.5 Men.
A full hour, weeknights at 9 on the Quad Cities CW.
Dean, what was that all about back there? All those extra shots after the shifter was already dead. Sure wasn't something to do with the mark?
No, none of that.
Look, man, I gotta be honest.
I was a little anxious. I wanted to make sure it was done right. Why am I even explaining this to you?
Dean,
How did you do it? Magic.
We're here for the witch, Rowena.
Oh, it was nice to be recognized. Impetus, bestiatum.
We got her.
Time for the coup de grace. Something the matter with you?
Nothing.
My name is Jimmy Novak. I'm from Pontiac, Illinois.
I have a family.
Amelia and Claire. Bless this food and ourselves to thy loving service. Amen.
Hi, Daddy.
You possessing some poor bastard?
You promised me my family would be okay.
What of the humans whose lives we sacrificed? Maybe it's time to put them first.
Get your hands off me, perv. I'll sue your ass.
What was it this time?
Shoplifting. The guy ain't looking to press charges, but I figured you'd want her back.
That's 48 hours in isolation.
Oh, scary.